Oh, it come right at the beat drop. Hey, what's
Yo,
good, YouTube media verse? It's your favorite Marvelous Bluntz team, Pat, Reve, Tone in the building. Moon Knight episode 2. Pap is back from
Hey,
vacation. We got
yes,
Toria coming on
yay!
in a couple
yes,
of minutes.
yes.
Man, hey, we gon' what's good, Pat? What's good, man?
Ain't nothing, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Big out. Yeah, I'm back from vacation, but shout out to Marvelous Bluntz, Tone Reve. They held it down when I was out in LA for my B day. They held it down. So shout out to them, big dog and that. Yeah, I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? Back. Just adjusting still, you know what I'm saying? Still adjusting to like being back here. Yo, Mitch was good. What's
What's
good?
good, Miss? What's good? Did you want to come on? Hit us
Hey,
up. We bring
Shout
you
out to
on.
Corey,
Shout out
though.
to Kill
Shout out to
Podcast.
Corey, though, because he brought
Yeah.
some instinct and that was real. To Tony, I'm gonna tell him
Yeah,
again.
we about to get Torian in here. I just wanted to give you gone for a week, so
Yeah, man. I'm
right?
man,
update.
yeah, man. Like, comment, subscribe to Marvelous Blunts, man. I just dropped a video on Morbius. I don't think my other two members have seen it,
We have not seen it.
uh,
Not yet.
but it was good. I really rocked with it. I feel like it's getting a lot of hate, but you know that it is what it is. People like their stuff. Doctor Strange 2 trailers coming out. They basically showing us the movie. So
Glad I didn't watch the trailer. I'm glad I didn't watch the
yeah,
trailer.
don't watch
I
it.
am going to see
I'm not
Morbius
watching. I'm
tomorrow.
watching
So
no more trailers. I'm not watching them.
Yeah, don't
Those
because they
things.
showing the movie.
Yeah,
So yeah, man. Nah, man. I'm just yeah.
it's lit.
I'm ready to talk about.
It's lit.
I'm ready to talk about
Yeah.
because I did.
Okay,
I
so
did talk about the first. We haven't talked about the first one.
yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to give a quick,
I
synopsis for
know
the
I
first
watched it
episode?
when I was in LA, bro. I'm looking at it. I'm like, it was just something. I mean, I know we did talk. We talked in the group chat about it. We were talking in the group chat. I was like, I really didn't rock with it because it was just, I don't know. It was just something that just wasn't there. It's just something that was missing in that first episode. Like I was watching it with attention because I didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious, but I was like, all right, and then like the climatic scene, was already shown. So I was like,
Yeah, it's
the
like a cliffhanger.
the hype. I feel like if they was gonna show that scene, they should have showed that actually only on the show, only at the end. Then it would have been like, oh shit, like this Moon Knight. Like it was
Yeah.
too revealed early. So the first episode, I really didn't like the first episode. I just thought it was just okay. I literally thought it was just okay.
And before
okay.
we get to it here, I just want to, I think Pat is along the lines of what basically Coon said last week. He said that it felt like a long trailer, which
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I definitely
Yeah.
like. That's like the
right,
best thing. Summer.
right.
Miss Shit, don't be a Stevie. Hit that like button, mark away, and subscribe button. Hit that for Marvelous Blunts, man.
And shout out to
Tell a
Kill
friend, tell a
Podcast.
friend.
Yeah.
Shout out to
And
Kill
share.
Podcast.
No
Appreciate it.
funny though. That's another thing, bro. That I was like, oh, Bucks. I was like, oh yeah, I definitely couldn't be Moon Knight because I would have been hit the button. Like I'd have been like, fuck this. You can just go crazy. Like it's still a creation of me. So like he could just go crazy. But we're gonna talk about the second episode. Why I probably wouldn't want to do it. Nah, I think I'm like, nah, cause I'd be mad as shit.
What's up? What's up, Torian?
Torian,
What's
what's
good? What you
Hey.
going?
What's going on?
Who you on?
And that
What's good?
I now identify as an echidna warrior.
Oh my
What is
god.
For
that?
those that,
Oh my
no, because I saw Sonic 2 today, and oh my god.
Oh, spoiler! I haven't seen it.
And-
Spoiler!
All right, say
Yeah.
Spoiler! I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I ain't know what that was. I was like, what? I had to think about it.
I thought it was in I thought it was in Moon Knight. That's all.
Yeah, I had to think about it. I was like, I ain't heard nobody say that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But let's get in episode 2, man. We're gonna go round the table starting with Reve. And yeah, we'll go clockwise. So Reve, Pat, and Torian.
All right. Well, the same way I guess y'all felt about the first episode, that's how I feel about the second episode.
Right.
I didn't really like it. I think it kind of was boring.
Mhm.
We got to see more of Moon Knight. Okay, like that was expected. Found
Thank
out who
goodness.
Layla was. Finally found out who
Mhm.
Layla was. Steven literally knows nothing like about this Mark character, like knows nothing.
Mhm.
I was laughing at that the whole time. That was the only thing that was funny. I don't know how I feel. I just didn't really like this one. I can't really explain. I just didn't really like this one.
It just wasn't it. It just wasn't.
like truly, that's really all I gotta say about it. Let me think though. What did I like? Dang, I feel like that's
If you
kind
can't
of
think what you like, then it was not a good episode. I'm not
it
expecting
wasn't
no
good
more.
to me. Like
I'm
I
not
really did
expecting
pay
no more
attention.
than
I
a
look,
5 from you.
yo, I even had on the subtitles because I know I'm the type of person that sometimes I like drift off for real when like I'm watching shows. But even with that, like, okay, people think he crazy. The action wasn't all that. Whoop, somebody said something about this last week, but the like the digital characters, I guess, like
The CGI.
what's the man name? Yeah, them. It's not. It's not.
It's not
It's
as
too
crispy.
fake. It's too fake. It's not.
I mean, CGI is fake though by definition.
I mean, obviously, but I'm
But
just saying, like, as far
it
as
just don't
fitting
blend
in
in
with
well.
the
I think
show,
you,
it don't fit in with the show
yeah.
like how it should.
But it has to because it's like CGI, and that show's basically like CGI based all the way around for the action. It has to
Yeah.
because of his character. But I
I
understand
mean,
what you're saying though. I got that in my notes. And I agree with you.
yeah, I'm not. I'm
Definitely
not
understand what
thrilled.
you're saying.
Somebody else can go. I gave it a
Oh,
what?
it's me. It's about to go be. I'm about to
Five,
get. I'll get my.
four.
I'm about to get my motherfucking notes out right now. Here we go. All right. Here we go.
It is lit.
Almost
It's
definitely.
literally
So
not a good start for
so
MoonKnight.
I really think that it was this episode I really did enjoy the fact that they kind of like, you know what I'm saying, they get more into who Steven is, his different personalities. Like I like that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? The little psycho type stuff, you know what I'm saying, in his head type shit. Like I like that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's interesting, but clearly, like Reve said, Mark don't have no. I mean, Steven doesn't have no real control over nothing. Like he really out of the loop, like real live, and he should have been hit the button to turn into, you know, MoonKnight a little bit faster. But I like, you know what I'm saying, spoiler alert, you know what I'm saying, when he actually fought a little bit, you know what I'm saying, as himself. He was in that little regular little suit, like that little nice little suit. So
Yeah,
I like that little twist to it, but it was kind of like Reve said. It was just something about it that just wasn't. It's just not here. I don't know what it is. It's something for like it's like right there, but it's not there. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of just like in and out, but you know, it definitely keeps my attention. You know what I'm saying? I definitely won't say it doesn't keep my attention. Like I'm in full attention of the show, but it's probably because I don't know about the characters, so I'm kind of trying to probably find out through the show a little bit. The CGI is cool. I don't think it's that bad. I did like the little scene when he was like running and stuff like that with the moon and all that stuff like that. I like that little, like the score was cool and stuff like that. So I definitely would say it was just okay. Again, you know what I'm saying? Like it's okay, like a second episode that's just okay. You know, people liked it, respect, but you know, people like all the MCU shit for real. But I don't know. I would have to definitely. I wouldn't give it a lighters up, but you know what I'm saying. If you just eating and you needed something to watch, I would suggest you watch it then. But yeah, that's my view, man. It was just like this.
Even kill.
yeah.
Mitch said this night was hard.
Facts.
But
I was like, okay. I was like, oh yeah, he know how he's Steven fighting with, you know what I'm saying? He using it a little bit. Like I want to see that a little bit. So that was tight. That was tight though. I like how MoonKnight looks. The costume looks overall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the costume is great.
Yeah, the costume looks sweet. Like that's the best part. If they could just go the whole, I'm glad that Mark took over. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fine.
Yes,
We can just see MoonKnight. Thank God. Like we don't want to put that man in a mirror. But I was gonna say that
literally and figuratively,
started
that
when
man in the mirror.
or whatever. I was like, dang, that's the only part that was suck is like you stuck on the other side, like just doing nothing, like really essentially only coming out when he gives a when it's a reflection, like. So I don't know. I guess it would take time, but that's my thing. But my grade on it, I definitely would probably give it like a 7, solid 7. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just cool. 7 out of 10.
Okay.
A lot of stuff though.
That's a high score.
Go ahead, Tori.
All right, for me, I actually kind of did like this episode because now it dives a little bit into the psychosis, a little bit of Steven. And what I like about so far with Moon Knight is it's a character, like y'all said, is someone we don't really know about. So it's like we're literally going into this completely blind. You know, with the other characters, we already had an idea of who they were because we've seen them before. Moon Knight is like completely new. And I think that's what they're doing a lot with this phase. They're bringing in a lot of characters that we don't know. They know a lot of people won't read the comics, a lot of these characters, because maybe their comics wasn't as popular or people just don't want to read them. And I actually like the dark, even slightly horror elements that they're doing with this. Like the scene where he went to the locker and he was leaving out and the lights was flashing.
Yes.
And you see Khonshu popping in and popping out, and he's running like it's almost like he's running in a maze, and everywhere he turns, Khonshu is there. Like that would legit scare somebody in real life. And then on top of that, this guy has dissociative disorder. So he literally has like multiple personalities in his head. So imagine you got that going on, and you have this superhuman or this Egyptian god following your every turn. Then you have another alter ego that you don't know about, but they know all about you. Like that's some scary shit. Like I'm surprised Steven has not taken himself out of existence yet. It's amazing he's still alive because like he's literally going through so much. But I think they realize that it's too much for him to handle. So that's why I think he put him inside of that. I think that's why they put him inside of the mirror. And then if you look at the end of the episode, is basically he made like Mark made a deal with Khonshu, like you have to fulfill this like mission for me. He like when I brought you back, you were practically a corpse. So I'm like trying to help you out. And basically the deal is if you fulfill this mission, I won't replace you with your wife because he doesn't want his wife to become like the new Moon Knight or whatever it is, because he already knows what it's like, and he knows it'll be too much for her to deal with. Like she probably wouldn't be able to handle it, even though she was kind of holding her own in this episode, like when she was fighting. Now I will say this. When it came to this episode, do you realize like okay, he's the only one that can see the beings like the jackals and stuff. He's the only one that can see him. Like no one else can see that. That's why whenever people see him fighting, they looking at him like he's crazy. Like what are you swinging? Like what is going on? But if you notice that when he was fighting the jackal as Mr. Knight, he was struggling. But you had Layla who could not even see it, was like hitting it with bottles, stabbing it. And he was barely getting any hits until he got that one right hook in, and he was feeling himself right there, saying, "I'm floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee." Like he like was quoting Ali and everything like that. And then that's when he realized he's like, "Look, okay, I give up. You can take over for now." And then that's when he was able, like as Moon Knight, that's when he was able to really get busy with that being, which we now see has been conjured up through that cane and that little whatever that little spell that man is saying. That's how he's bringing them into existence. Now they got the scarab, which was the one thing he had to hold on to. So now we don't know what's going to happen with that.
Yeah, that's a loose end.
Yeah, so and I like that.
Up quick.
But I also like the fact that they're talking on a lot of, a little Egyptian mythology and everything like that. Like when they said Khonshu, he said, "Oh, the Egyptian god of the moon," and everything like that. And I like that how the episode ends. Now it's going into an Egyptian territory. So now it sounds like in episode 3 we're going to get mostly Mark Spector. That's what is alluding to me when I'm looking at this episode. What I thought was funny though was when Khonshu was talking to him at the end. And he and Mark was asking him, "Where are we going?" He says, "Where the hell do you think we're going?" It's how he said it that made me laugh. How he stretched that hell out.
I didn't expect them to be going to Egypt so soon.
Yeah.
But thank goodness they are.
You gotta think this is only 6 episodes, so we're gonna be halfway through the season next week. So
season like ought to be.
So yeah, like and the thing is, I don't even, and I think how it's all gonna, and I know I'm kind of like jumping ahead like really fast. I think what's gonna end up happening is, or what's gonna have to happen is, the essence, I guess you could say, of Mark and Steven are gonna have to somehow collab, and then that's when Moon Knight is probably gonna be at his most powerful, because it's like you can't have just one without the other. So I think once Steven like completely, I guess you can say, surrenders his body to what Moon Knight actually is, that's when he's going to be at his ultimate, and then that's when we're really going to see Moon Knight be Moon Knight. Because I think this is like a one-off series. I don't think it's going to be like a series that has multiple seasons. And I think
if it doesn't, then it's going to be very rushed.
Yeah, because I literally highly doubt that they're gonna make it something else. I don't even think he's gonna be in the MCU for real. Like, I just wanted to give everybody something.
He is going to be in the MCU further, because he's a part of a group called the Midnight Suns. That's a part, and Blade is a part of that. So I think like if they're doing that, it's going, like, him and Blade are eventually going to link up, as well as like Doctor Strange, because I think he's a part of that too. They're like a whole nother group. They're not like a separate from the Avengers. So Moon Knight is probably going to be more in, is going to come into the movies later on though.
Could you marry someone who has more than one personality?
I doubt it.
I mean, because I
ain't never done nobody like that. So
I say like it would just be like, I don't know, man. I don't want to. It's because you don't know what personality you're gonna get, man. Because you might get one, you might have somebody with like two cool different personalities, and
right,
then two bad personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could.
Or more than two if they got dissociative disorder. I don't know about that. That's too crazy.
But, you might end up with the personality that's a psycho.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What? Hey, Torn, what would you rate it though? What would you be your grade though?
I would give the episode a 7.5. I would give it a 7. I would give it a 7.5. I have a feeling that the grade is going to go higher next episode, just on how this episode ended.
I hope as well.
Hey, Tori, it would be nice, right? It would be nice. I honestly really want this show to be good. I don't want this show to be bad. You know what I'm saying? And it's not bad. It's not bad. But I am interested to see if it's going to,
move up,
amp up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I know
it is.
I know
I haven't given up on it.
I know y'all talking about episode 2, but did y'all notice it was something that I picked up in episode 1, like when he was like, say, like the part when he was like blacking out a little bit and he came back the way that he did. Did y'all like peep like what was like going on in that moment right there? I know that Tone and Reve was doing a review last week. Unfortunately, I didn't catch it, but I don't know if y'all touched on that.
Yeah,
of him going. That,
yeah, we
did.
That was him surrendering the Moon Knight, but he didn't know that was what he was doing at the time.
But exactly, but you know what that reminded me of? Do y'all remember in Hawkeye when Yelena went into the bathroom and washed her face, blipped out, and came back so fast? It reminded me of that. So basically, what it's saying,
I ain't gonna fake it.
So what that reminds me of is that when Steve would turn into Moon Knight, for him it's a split second, but for Moon Knight it's a whole moment. So literally, like if you think about it, when he turned into Moon Knight in this episode, that was a whole moment that he had right there. But for Steven and for him, that was just a second or two. It was that fast.
I disagree, because in the first episode, it wasn't that fast. Like Steven's time was like way more stretched out than the time it took him to be Moon Knight, because that happened when well, I guess that was when he was dreaming though. It would be like some days had passed or something, like he wouldn't remember what he did and stuff like that in the first episode. If y'all remember that. Yeah,
because 2 days had passed. Like he was supposed to go on that date, and 2 days had passed, and he didn't realize that. He thought it was Friday, and it was Sunday.
Yeah,
it was Thursday. Didn't end up being Sunday.
His fish grew a fin back. Nobody even cares about that.
Oh, this is random. Did you get a new tattoo?
Yeah.
Can we see it? Because I saw it like a little bit in your arm. So like,
Mm-hmm.
are you
I
gonna
think I
reveal
saw you posted on
Are you gonna
Instagram.
reveal it, or can we just see it?
Nah, you can see it. Yeah,
I think I put a fire emoji.
yeah, you probably can't see it over in the camera, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
It's a little weird jump. It's like a little weird right
What's
now.
it from?
It's from
Shout out to the Arntac gang. Welcome to the Arntac gang.
I mean, I already had tattoo. I was like, I'm getting my sleeve. You know, I'm trying to get the sleeve jump going now. So.
Okay.
But nah, that's from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
Anime.
Okay. That make me want to get tattooed like a motherfucker.
I had to, you know, that's my way of doing my. I'll tell you about that person. But anyway, let me tell you about my reaction for MoonKnight.
Do the
Let me.
I'm
right, so y'all gonna be surprised. Honestly, look, I only had 3 things written down here. Right, the suit looks really good. I'm not gonna fake. I was like, okay, I could get with it. I feel like that's the only part that started me that whole episode, right? And I liked Ethan Hawke's character. I honestly can't remember his name.
What's
not
his
gonna
name?
hold you. I forgot his name. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just call him the priest nigga.
We gonna call him. Hey, we call him Jim Jones. Call him Jim Jones.
Jim Jones. I don't know who that dude. I just can't remember. But
Arthur.
I like
Arthur.
Arthur.
Yeah.
Okay. I like this motivation purposes. Like I like this little. They gave him some background, some flesh out, and I can get behind it. I thought that performance was really good, and that's about it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was kind of bored.
What I'm saying.
I'm dry disappointed. That's why I won't interrupt nobody because I'm like, yeah, because I got more shit to say than I do, and I was going in the MoonKnight hyped, but like you know, like Pat made a good point. I'm glad they got to Mark like fast because all that other stuff. That shit was like making me like blowing me. I'm not gonna hold you because it was like they kept on saying the same shit over and over. Don't do it. It's like they didn't have any lines. You know, like don't what do you say? Like you don't. He just. I don't even. In hindsight, I can't even recall half the episode. The only thing I can recall is him running across the screen and fucking doing the fake Bane backbreaker on Jackal through the spike and shit like a fatality. That's the only thing I remember from the episode. Everything else is like a blur, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. And I was like, damn. I'm disappointed in this. I'm really disappointed in this joint. So dry blown. I drew the straw. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I set myself up. I feel like I set myself up, man. I was like, what is going on? But I'm glad. I'm liking the
next show is Miss Marvel. I'm not getting mercy. So you know what I'm saying?
Like I just feel like it should be better. I feel like it should be something's missing. I don't know what it is.
Yes.
Is it the actor? And Pat said something about the score. I don't remember no music. I swear to God, I don't remember no music. I don't remember no music, bro. And you know, and this is kind of not fair. I'm gonna just throw this out there. This is not fair. I don't think it's fair for MoonKnight, kind of, because I have been watching Attack on Titan and like coming from seeing all that shit. You just this. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like this plot weak as fuck. Like, what is going on? Like. Give me MoonKnight. Give me MoonKnight. It has to be, and MoonKnight one of those characters that can do rated R stuff, or at least make it mature. You know, like super mature, whatever. Like cursing, that's not everybody cursing nowadays. Like that's not even, you know, like a strict restriction or whatever. So I don't care about that. It just feel like it's off to me. It feel like they're avoiding the comparisons to Batman. But he is Marvel's Batman. Like essentially, that's his gig. That's his thing. And it's like they kind of shine away from it. And yeah, man, that's my little. If I had to give it a score, I would give it. Honestly, I would give it a 5.
That's what I said.
Somehow it went down from last week.
Yes, last week I gave it a 7.5.
Matter of fact, the cliffhanger, right? They didn't even answer that. Did they answer? Like, what happened to the? He just walked out the museum. All right, like what the fuck? Why you did it that way? Like what? Actually, make it a 4. Cause I just thought about that. Make it a 4.
Damn, you gave it a 4. Good.
Yeah.
God.
I am not
Yeah.
impressed. I don't know what's going on
I
right
ain't
now. I
expect
just
that, man. Come on, man.
I will
don't
say,
know.
I will say this though. I have to actually give Oscar Isaac his props because it isn't. It
I think
cannot
he's
be.
trying.
It
I
cannot
think
be
he
is.
easy.
He is.
I can't. It cannot be easy to portray a person with multiple personalities and then have to act against yourself. And then one with an accent, one without an accent, one who's like always like scared and timid versus one who's always confident and everything like that. That cannot be that's when you dip into method acting, which is what something Jared Leto does a lot in a lot of the roles that he portrays.
I heard
And
about this
that's not
Morbius show. That was kind of wild. Him
and
in that
I,
bathroom shit or whatever the hell he be doing.
Well, I feel like I like the acting. I mean, I like his character.
I don't even think it's
as
him. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not.
Right.
Not him.
I don't think it's
would-
him.
I
It's
would
the
say
show as a
100%
whole.
It's not him. It is not him by a long shot.
I don't know what it is.
He's doing what he has to do in
Yeah.
that role, which is just be Moon Knight. But it's just like it's something missing from the story, like tone
Yes.
from the
Yes.
plot. It's like,
I agree.
hey, what's not making this joint pop?
Yo,
Yeah.
but going off what Tony said about Arthur, because that was something I had forgot too. The whole background on the moon gods and stuff. Like he was talking about Ahmed and
Yeah.
basically giving us background on like why I guess those two are against each other. Basically, like Ahmed.
Basically, yeah, he was giving you the reason why all this is literally happening. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
because
Exactly.
this person was cast out from the realm, and now because he was too radical, like Thanos, probably if a Marvel equivalent would be Thanos. This person's too radical for their their views. Like they want to do good, but their good is very extreme and involves killing a lot of people. So
Yeah,
that person, that
I
person's out.
wouldn't call Ahmed
So
good. I wouldn't call
yeah.
Ahmed good. I feel like
I mean, like see, that's what I'm saying. Coming from watching Attack on Titan, like it's like
Mhm.
wow, like y'all biting a little bit, like in my head because I'm like I'm already there with this show.
But they're
I'm already
biting from
there.
a lot of things, though. I feel like
Yeah.
it could even be a whole
I
religious
mean,
thing.
I'm saying not biting, but I'm already doing this plot line with
Yeah,
other characters in another show. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
this shit is out the park, and this has been for 4 years, but you've been doing it for
Yeah.
2 weeks, and this shit is ass. So yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
my random on Moon
The
Knight,
suit
man.
is definitely fire. The suspense,
The
I
suit,
agree
we can
with
all
Tori.
agree on that, right? That the suit is lit. The suit,
Yeah, the
look
suit
good.
is fire.
this is probably
Even-
this is probably one of the best superhero suits that I've seen, whether it's
Oh no,
Marvel or
fact.
DC.
That's definitely
I like
And
the
I like how they
transformation
yeah,
sequence. It's
exactly
really good.
like how
Yeah.
Really
because it's not a suit that he has to like put on. It's like it
Yeah.
just comes on. Like when he
Yeah.
like turns into Moon Knight, it just like and I like because it got that mummy wrap effect, so it wraps
Yeah.
around him. I like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
said which suit is better.
Oh, I ain't.
Between
Oh, yeah.
who?
Oh, my bad.
I-
My bad. Hey, thanks, Pat, because I was off screen. Like I was looking this way.
Which
He said,
suit
"Which
better?
suit is better? Who? What you mean? Who
Between
suit?
who?
Which suit?
You talking about the one Steven put on?
Oh,
Yeah.
the Mr.
Oh,
Knight suit?
between Mr. Mac. That's
Mr.
not.
Knight and Moon
Is
Knight.
that really? Is that a really? That's not a fair question because honestly, by default, it's gonna be Moon Knight suit. He has a cape.
I like Moon Knight suit, but I did like Mr. I did
It
like
looks good, yeah, but my nigga got a cape on. He got like a
That was-
Yeah,
that
the
was-
cape,
He's
the
not like
cape said
what?
it all.
The cape lit. The cape is
said
lit.
it all.
Cape lit.
No, it was so funny. He was like, "Where's the suit?" And he said, "But this is the suit." He said, "No, I'm talking about the one that Khonshu
I was
had.
good.
Was
I'm not gonna hide.
not
I'm
this,
not gonna lie to you,
not
Tori.
this psycho Colonel Sanders looking suit."
I was confused too when he said, "Like, what's going on?" I thought he switched personalities though. That's what I thought initially that happened, but it was still him.
Oh
It
yeah,
was still
nah.
him.
But that also show right there that
Yeah.
that Steven
it
is
is.
has-
Bitch, it is.
But that show right there that Steven, when he did that, that meant in some aspect he had some control because he didn't.
Yeah.
He made
Yeah.
that suit and not the Moon Knight suit, so he
Yeah,
had
he
some
did.
control when he did that.
He fully
Yeah.
gave him control of it. But
Dang.
what?
I was gonna say I agree with y'all about the suspense because on the first
What's
episode it
suspense?
was the same thing for me. What you mean? What's suspense when he was in the storage? It's
That's
like
what
the same thing from the first episode when he was in the little hallway of his apartments or whatever, and the old lady was scared of him.
Oh yeah.
That's what.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's what.
that's the only
yeah,
time I hear about the score. Like I don't be hearing the music either, but when it's like the suspenseful part, I do be listening to the music.
He said on personality.
Yeah, that's what me and Twain was saying. Mr. Knight it's a whole nother personality. So
Like a
with
third
the
one.
MCU, yeah, that's I think it's his fourth personality. If I'm not it might be his fourth one, but yeah, they switching it up. They're just making it a suit, which is kind of but it's okay though. I can dig it. You want to switch? It's I like that. Let me just all right. This is my other thing about Moon Knight. I think Marvel's good because I think this is okay because they're trying something new and different. So they're trying to bring these C tier, D tier characters up to like being A tier levels
I
and
see.
trying out new things. So it just depends on what your. I think the most enjoyment you'll get out of this is if you know the character's history or whatever. If you are like a comic reading person or whatever, then you'll enjoy this. But if you're just like a casual man, what the hell is this? Like this is not that
Mhm.
interesting.
I have
And
a
it just
question.
and it's weird. It's just divided. Yes, man.
So y'all don't feel like Mark is his own personality besides Moon Knight? Because didn't y'all see the part when they had like the guns and the money and the
Yeah,
passport,
that
and then
was
like when they did
No,
the
he's
background?
completely.
yeah.
Yeah, Mark is a whole
He in the
another
past.
He was a
person.
whole rebel because he was a whole mercenary.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's like 3 personalities.
You know what? This is
Well,
reminiscent.
4. That's 4 personalities right there.
The Moon Knight character is also is like there's this character in a Yu Yu Hakusho, right? Name is Sensui. He has 7 personalities inside of him,
Oh
and that
nah.
makes him that can make him so powerful. Like he creates every time he does a evil deed or whatever, he creates another personality because he can't bear that sin. So he has 7
Oh nah.
different people that come out and like handle situations for him. Like he got like this dude that just shoot your head off, and when he
Ooh.
switches to that person, somehow he gets a gun in his arm and shit. Like it's all kinds of like, but
Damn,
it's
sicko.
like
Right.
like I think Pat Victoria said it. Like it's hard to act against yourself, I guess, when doing different person. Torian said it when doing a role like this with different personalities. I guess it's kind of difficult, whatever. But yeah, I don't. It's just not hitting the mark for me. No point intended.
Yo,
It's not
that's
hitting the
why
mark.
I asked y'all if I saw that.
What
If
would
y'all
you
saw
say?
that. Oh my bad.
No, go ahead.
He said,
If y'all saw that show called The Following, because remember I thought that the Arthur character was somebody else, but it wasn't. But the person who I was talking about in The Following,
Mhm.
this guy had to literally act like he was his own twin, bro. Like the whole entire. I literally thought it was twins.
Mm.
Like it wasn't, and they both had 2
Mhm.
different personalities. And this was literally one actor acting as both. So this reminded me of that.
it also depends on the actor though. Actor gotta be able to pull it off. I just think it's not
Yeah.
working personally.
Mitch know his Moon Knight.
Yeah,
The
Yeah,
ultimate.
got that
big
conscious-
fan.
Yeah, exactly.
He said the
Well,
promise.
I will
So
say
y'all don't
this.
feel like we know all 4 personalities now, though? I mean, because Mark is a
It's
mercenary, then
MCU's.
you got
It's
Moon
the
Knight, then you got
MCU's
Mr. Knight, and
way.
then you got Steven. That's 4.
Nah. I
Boom.
mean, to us, to us now that we know that they're 4 separate, but in the MCU, you can see that they're just making making a reference to the comics by doing this. But it's
Okay.
But
still just those two.
can we say that like that Conchu is very intimidatingly scary?
Not really. Not gonna lie
Like,
to you.
He's
He's
not
not.
scary.
he's
Nah.
a
He
big
is
no,
not
man.
scary.
fucking
I ain't gonna lie
I
to
mean,
you, bro.
got the skeleton and everything.
Actually, I think his CGI is not even that good. To be honest with you, I'm
That's
not
what
impressed by
I'm
him at all.
saying.
Made him
I'm
creepy.
yeah. I'm just not.
Yes.
He's just like a scarecrow to me.
that's why they say like whenever like and it's like a movie thing. That's why they say like if they want to hide any type of bad effects from the CGI, do it at night because it's easier to hide. And it makes sense because he's the moon guy, so the moon only comes out at night. So
But it
it
was
only makes
already
sense for him.
dark. It was already dark. He still looked terrible. It was because it was like close up. It was closer up.
Shall
They had
create
his
his own
head floating and
podcast.
stuff. Like,
Good luck. Good luck.
What's good? What's good?
hey.
But honestly, we all gave our rating on Moon Knight mid. We can go. We can
5.
call it midnight this week.
I don't know. It could be midnight, man.
But,
How about low night, sunset. Night.
but I was gonna ask this question. We kind of talked about it off screen. Just I have 2 questions, one for Torin, and then this was for the group. And then I'm gonna ask Torin. Are y'all ready for this Doctor Strange joint? Doctor Strange 2. Are y'all hype?
Hell yeah. As a matter of seeing it. I told you, like, I'm going to LA for my birthday, and it comes out the day after my birthday, so I'm seeing it out there.
Oh yeah,
Everybody going to LA,
That's a
man.
good
What's
birthday
up,
gift.
man? I
Go
need
to
to get to LA.
Yes, so-
go to Hollywood. Go to the Regal Hollywood 40X. That shit was just the fog started coming out the front. I'm like, oh no. Yo, that was the best 40. That was the best 40X joint. That probably made Morbius 10 times better than it probably was. Be real with you.
No spoilers, please.
But yeah, I'm very excited for Doctor Strange. Like I said, I was anticipating that movie since they dropped the name of the movie a couple years ago. This is before COVID. Like when they was announcing Phase 4 and what was to come, and that was one of the movies. I said, "Oh, I'm already sold just on the title alone." And I've already seen the trailers and everything that they've dropped. And to be honest, even with what they've shown, I don't think they've shown. I know y'all said that you feel like they've shown the movie. I highly doubt that they did, because the last one that they just dropped was only like a minute. A lot of it was what we've already seen. They probably threw like 2 or 3 like new clips in there. I'm glad they didn't do the whole final trailer thing for promoting that the tickets were dropping, because I think that's probably where they could have messed up at.
The only one that saw it was Pat. You don't want to saw the trailer.
I saw it.
I mean, besides you, yeah, the new trailer. I think Pat saw it too.
I haven't seen the one that.
I wouldn't even really call it a trailer. I wouldn't even really call it a trailer because it was very, very short for it to be a trailer.
It was a sizzle reel.
Like,
sizzle reel.
It was probably like a minute, like a minute, a quick minute at that. But what was you saying, Reve?
I was saying, how long is the movie expected to be?
I think like 2.
I hope it's more than 2 hours.
2 hours.
It's 2 hours, like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not.
It's short. It's shorter than the Batman. I will say that it is shorter than the Batman.
Well, the Batman.
Check that out.
That movie was just long for no reason.
Check that out.
Trash.
Batman was lit.
That movie was just long for no reason.
Literally.
But hey, man, I think episode 2 overall, I think was some mid for the group. I guess we can summarize.
We can all agree on that.
It's just not what the kids saying these days. I don't know what the kids. It's just not.
It didn't give.
It's not giving. It's not giving. I guess
it didn't give. What was supposed
it's not
to be
giving anything. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna keep. We keep it a bug on Marvel's Bluntz. I don't
because
no.
They've been hyping it in the internet streets. I'm like,
I don't know.
Nah,
but
I'm just going mid. This thing's not.
Hey,
there's no reason why the first episode should have got more hype, more good ratings than the second episode.
Yeah, nah.
Unless
definitely the hype. This is not even better than WandaVision to me. To be honest,
WandaVision dwarfs this so far. It's not even in the same. Yeah.
Why you gotta speaking of WandaVision, you gotta appreciate the MCU's little finesse, because a lot of people said that they didn't like WandaVision, but they said you may not like it, but if you want to make sense of Doctor Strange, you're gonna watch it, because if not, you will be lost.
Actually, a lot of people did like WandaVision. I don't know.
You're gonna be lost on her storyline in the movie.
I think we was like halfway. I think we was halfway with this series. Everybody was kind of like.
Wait, Tone got a point though. Like a lot of people had to like it because that had really a lot of people had to have liked it because it was like the MCU's like most highest rated show last year.
Yeah, like
every show that was on. It's also the show that got the most like nominations for awards out of all the shows too. Like
okay,
they said it was their highest. They said it was their most watched MCU
show. Was great.
Yeah, we did that too. So go check that back out. But unless anybody has any more comments on MoonKnight, I just get my quick little tweet, and I'm gonna let everybody go for as long as y'all want. Well, go ahead, Tori.
But yeah, I'm curious to see what they're gonna do in episode 3, just based off of like what happened, like him opening up the curtain and seeing that he's in Egypt and you see the pyramids.
Crazy. I'm not expecting nothing for episode 3. I'm really not.
There you go. I'm
not gonna lie to you. I'm not even. He just ended it, Tori. He just ended it. Like I'm just like, okay. I literally said, okay, time to do the show. That's literally what I said. I was like,
when Khonshu said. Basically, you know where we going. I'm like, oh, he went home.
Hey, honestly, I thought he went home too. I was like, oh, he went to Egypt. Okay.
Until he
I wasn't even surprised. I was like, oh, I was just like,
right. I'm like, okay.
See that shit right there. That's what I'm talking about. See, thank you for pointing that out because I was definitely
Yeah.
that drunk. I'm expecting him to be with
It
a
was so
with a
big,
girl.
Like it was just like
Yeah, I was like, all right, that's the end. Okay, like it's not giving what it's supposed to give.
No.
Moon Knight, you're not giving what you're supposed to give.
No.
Hey man, shout out, Mitch for coming through, man. Shout out to Kill Podcast, shout out Create Control
Yes,
Podcast
thank you.
for dropping it. We appreciate y'all. Before we get out of here, because Moon Knight clearly is not giving what's supposed to give. I just want to let everybody know that if you are an Xbox Game Pass subscriber, if you want to brush up on your Marvel stuff, they're giving away 3 months of Marvel Unlimited comics on like the digital comics. They're giving it away for 3 months free. So all comics, like that's including comics from past, present, and future for 3 months. So if you want to brush up on anything like Moon Knight, all you gotta do is go on Game Pass, go on your Xbox, go on Game Pass, go to your perks. If you know
That's
that
cool.
that is, claim it, put the code in. Yeah, Xbox got the perks. You're damn right. Cause shout out Xbox. I
MLB 22 right now.
Speaking of that, MLB
fresh.
Well, Pat, you got. I know you play the my team shit. So if you check your perks, you got 10 packs waiting for you right there. You ain't even know. See.
No.
See, so check your Xbox perks for the Marvel stuff. If you play MLB like Pap does, because I don't know shit about baseball. I tried to learn baseball like the past 2 days. I was like, I am good. So, yeah, that's my little spiel, man.
Power to you. They said I need somebody.
Y'all see for Xbox players. I don't know, man.
I ain't making nobody else's Xbox my home Xbox.
Yeah, I'm good. I already gave shit. With someone. That's what you mean. Yeah, but you can get the Game Pass for the low. It don't even cost that much, bro.
Yeah, go with the Xbox, huh?
It's like $15. Y'all stop.
Also, Xboxes are in stock regularly. So if you do not have Xbox Series X now, Jordan,
I got one.
I've been seeing them. I've been seeing them pop up online everywhere. There's still no PlayStations, but there are
for y'all.
No sucks for you. That's a good thing because that means that's a good thing because in business the demand of PlayStation is higher. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
That's all for me, guys.
No one even wants them.
Right?
Nobody wants them, but they out of stock. Come on, bro. Make it make sense, bro.
That's because they buying them.
Right because they buy them.
They're not even making anymore. Like that's horrible. That's sad.
First of all, that's not true. Secondly, that's
all that console is the Lonely Boy system.
Don't forget, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that console. We gotta do that. We got that console debate coming up, y'all, really soon too. Sometime around 420.
Midnight, so mid. We might as well do.
Yeah, man. Just follow, like, comment, subscribe. My Bluntz, man. I'm gonna let Pat Revay and Torian hammer it out for like the next 5-7 minutes, man. Let them get a spiel.
Well, okay, I go. Wow, y'all know. Boom, like, comment, subscribe to Marvel's Blunt. Shout out everybody that came through today. Super Mitch, you did Torian. We coming together. John, shout out to John. I missed it last week. I was really excited about coming on today, so I'm happy we got on here today. I missed y'all last week, so we back. Check out my Morbius review. Follow me on Twitch. Follow Marvel's Bluntz on Twitch. All Marvel's Bluntz, Pat Ready LP. I got a webcam. So I definitely was on every day. So we're gonna definitely keep running that up. Man. And shout out everybody rocking with us, man. Shout out to the Nationals. I'm done.
Hey, I'm putting up a virtual for that jersey.
Tell Pep to get his stuff, man, so y'all can see where it is.
You just
get your birthday gift.
Yes.
Tell Pep come get his stuff.
I do.
So you can see where it is.
When I was in LA though, I had to get it told. When I was in LA, I got these.
Yeah, you got 2 of those Joes.
Oh no, I went back. Look, I went back. I got one. I went back the day before I left. It was like 5 before I left. It was only 1 left. So I was like, let me grab this joint.
Yeah.
And then I got my girl. Right here. That's my girl.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That joke look clean as shit. It looks really clean right now. It didn't look that clean in the picture, but like right there, it looks clean.
So you saying you a part of the? You saying that you a part of the Kate Bishop Stan Club?
Oh no!
Yeah. Hey, what?
And I was the person who started the club.
Hey,
Come on, man.
yeah.
Anything she, I'm actually waiting. I want like more than anything. Like I can actually watch.
Yeah.
But go ahead, y'all. Whoever give this.
Mine is going to be
something
short. Shout out to Marvelous Bluntz. Always a great time. Thank you, Torian. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. Follow me at Remy Martin on Instagram, on all social media. Follow my business page at Design by Reve. Logos, whatever you need, branding materials.
Mhm.
And yeah, keep pushing. We, a third into the year so far.
Yep. It's about
Reach those goals. That's all I gotta say.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
push the positivity.
Pushing through.
Oh yeah, our peas.
Yes,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Pushing OP.
What about you, Toy?
All right, shout out to Marvelous Blunts again for having me up here. You know, whenever I'm available to come up. Shout out to Pat. That shirt is nice. I will be wearing it when I go.
Shout out Tori again. I told them I would shout you out again. We got shout out Tori rocking with our instinct. We really appreciate that, Brody.
I will definitely be wearing that shirt when I go out to LA. I already know what I'm gonna wear it with. So I can't wait to actually officially put that on and represent for the area. Also go see Sonic 2.
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Was it good? Like, was it better than the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Knuckles. Let me just put it this way: Knuckles is the MVP. Knuckles is the freaking MVP.
Did you see Sonic 1 yet, Cotone?
Huh?
You saw Sonic yet? 1?
I didn't see Sonic 1. I still didn't have it.
I didn't see that either.
I want to see it. It's something. I don't know, because sometimes they don't do video games well, so it's kind of
they did this one very well.
And
they did this one like that.
Especially, and then I still want to see. I really want to watch it. Like I just gotta find a moment where I can fucking sit down.
Okay, Tone, are you a fan of the Sonic games?
Yeah, I like the Sonic games. I'm just scared that they did the boss battles wrong.
Then you will love this because I'm actually recording my reviews going to go up tomorrow. And one thing that I said that I really liked about this movie above the first one is how many references that they use from the old Sonic games in this movie in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not going to say what they did, but if you watch the movie, you be like, oh, that was in the game.
I know
that was in the game.
If you look, this one will be a third movie. I do know it'll be a third movie.
Most definitely. I will,
but that's because of the game. That's why I know it's going to be a third movie.
I can confirm that there's definitely going to be a third one. And
Spoiler
alert.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that. But like, if you look at the second movie, you'll see like references from the game. Like, for example, like,
I already saw it in the trailer.
Okay,
I already know what's going on. Like, I feel like I don't need to know what's going. I don't need to see the movie because I play the games. They're literally going down a linear path. Like,
not gonna see the movie.
I can see it. No, I want to see it.
Oh, they do way more than what you saw in the trailer.
It's a great movie, bro.
It's like from a human perspective. I mean, I want to see it because it looks like they did the powers and stuff cool. I'm interested. It's just it's not. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The past because I have, I'm a psychopath. I've been glad that 2K. I got my level 40 for my mascot because I was on that shit. I ain't got no. Hey yo, I was grinding to get that motherfucking mascot, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm treating work. It was work. It was clock out for work, clock back in for 2K. So I had 2 jobs.
This is somebody who literally doesn't like 2K. This is go to the movie. Sign 2. You don't have to just go see Sign 2.
Nah, I do want to see it though. Like it looks like actual fun. I ain't gonna.
But watch the first Sonic first, and then go watch Sonic 2. Like
I definitely. I ain't gonna see Sonic 2 without seeing Sonic 1.
Like I said, if you a fan, if you a fan of the games and you was around during that time, the nostalgia.
I know it's good.
I mean, I was playing that game.
I don't doubt that it's not good at all. I think it's probably really good. I just haven't had a chance to see it. And I will admit to y'all, the Sonic games, I'm not gonna fake. It's one of the few games I was not that good at. I ain't gonna hold you, especially like Sonic.
That's why he don't want to go see the movie. he just said it right there. That's why he don't go see it because he wasn't good at the game.
Yeah.
So for him to go watch the movie and see the references from the game, seemed like, damn, I couldn't beat that boss in the game. Now I'm having to look at it on the big screen, and now it's like bringing all these bad memories back. Having to see it on the big screen.
There was a Sonic game on Dreamcast called Sonic Adventure, right? And
Yeah,
that's where I get the.
you could
Y'all
walk
remember that,
around.
right? Yeah. So I played that, right? So let me quick story before we go. Quick story. Play that on, right, y'all? And I swear, for the life of me, for the entire console lifespan of the Dreamcast, I did not get out that first area. I did not know what to
Me neither.
do.
I never
but
got
get,
that
but get eggs, and I don't know what my egg would disappear, and like I don't know what the fuck was going on. I'm not gonna hold y'all.
I get out
But
that
I always hated.
with a little train and shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I always didn't know what to do, bro. I was, and then I probably smoked that joint now. If I went back and played it, I smoked that joint now. But definitely, that was a low point in my gaming career. I was like, yo, what the fuck do I do? I don't know what to do.
They're about to come out with another Sonic game too.
Yeah, that joint gonna be trash. The Frontier joint is gonna be on PlayStation, and it's gonna be trash. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, hey, it's been real, man. MoonKnight with Ray, Torian, Pat back from vacation. I'm all over the place.
Hey.
This is the second we got. This is the first in Marvelous Blunt's history. If we have a history, we do have a history.
Yeah.
That this show has not gotten a lighter. Not one episode.
It's a lot, but it's a lighter for Pap Jersey.
Yeah, there you go. All right, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Pick up for that.
And give him another life. And give him another life for entering the Club 30.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Club 30. And now listen, the hover round is in the mail. It is in the mail. Because them knees gonna be locking up. Them joints gonna be tightening.
Going out like when I turned like 26, I was like, when I turned 26, the day I turned 26, my legs was hurting like shit. I said, "Here it go." So I'm here. I'm walking in the. I'm walking.
Good.
This is one of some of the best time in my life is gonna be your 30s. So shout out to the third.
Hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We'll be back next week with episode 3. Hopefully, MoonKnight hits harder than what it's been hitting because it's not giving what it's giving. So for Ray, Pat, we out, man. MoonKnight, do better. Do better. Please do better.
Please do better.